Howdy folks, and welcome back to an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reaction. We're up to Season 6, Episode 6. Last episode, of course, we had May realizing that, learning a little bit about what's going on, although I think she still, in the end, she ended up capturing, or at least bringing back. We don't know if she's going to actually bring back Sarge and the butterfly girl. Don't know if she's going to bring them back successfully or not. She was on the way bringing them back. She had managed to subdue them both. But she learned a bit about more about what they're doing. But as I suspected, it's not like she's going to immediately say, "Oh, you're a good guy. Okay, I'll just help you." But S.H.I.E.L.D. may help them in the end, because obviously if their goal is to save the Earth, well, that's kind of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s goal too. So may very well happen. And again, Fitz and Simmons, I need to get more. Anyway, let's dive in.
The last thing that I would ever want.
Of course, I like this previously on because sometimes I do forget. We had a lot with Fitz and Simmons. We had the whole time travel thing going on. So, and Fitz and Simmons being kept, but everybody else being sent back. Daisy and Groot. Cool. Oh no.
Fitz?
Are they actually going to be able to touch?
Gemma?
Or is there a wall, invisible wall between them?
You're here.
Nope. Oh, sweet. Cool.
Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
No, I'm fine. That's a bit intrusive, and it can't be safe.
Oh, she doesn't want him to know about the other Fitz.
But a problem as
Not yet.
difficult as a time shift.
Oh, is he going to propose?
I've imagined this since I was in prison.
Yeah, he's going to do it again.
And
Yeah, let him say
I
it.
realized the
This one
universe
hasn't said
can't
it.
Stop us.
We're unstoppable together.
Awesome. She let him do it
I have to admit,
again for the first time.
right now, here with you, I don't care.
Are they really there though?
Carthan!
We almost died getting there. Well, we
This
almost
is a
died
construct that
getting
lets them,
And
like,
the
as you
diamond
see,
case.
create anything they want.
Rage monster on the
Are they
internet.
really there, or are they strapped into machines?
She was working out some issues.
Does it matter? I mean, surely. They really.
issues.
He really did propose and all of that, but physically, I don't think they're really there together.
there. Enoch and I had. Did you run into any Kree?
Not recently.
Yeah, not recently. Yeah, a
You
lot in
really
the
went to
future.
the future.
Yeah, she's not physically there. That's what I figured.
Gemma?
Doesn't change
I
anything.
don't want to tell you.
Be joking me.
She's gone for cover in her youth. But it's going to teach Fitz a lot about her.
It could kill
Yep.
them.
Absolutely. There they are.
You say the human mind is a powerful thing.
It's about Fitz. That's awesome. It's about the two of them. And everybody from S.H.I.E.L.D. There's Daisy.
What's it called? The Ada. She could really handle the computation.
Don't you
And
dare.
Gemma.
Ha! I knew that would get you back.
Reboot the robot that locked us in.
Oh no, she's going to just let
It's
it
good to see you.
play out.
Please, not this memory.
She's going to let the memory tell it. She's
way, we
too
understand.
painful for her to say.
What's going on, man?
No. Yeah, he's figured it out. That it's him, but that's a wedding ring. And now he knows.
What?
Had to see him.
He has to take care of himself.
You know you did the same thing.
What's wrong with Coulson?
Oh, why is Coulson making me cry now, man?
Fitz
And
has
Gemma.
been sick for a long time.
I love it though.
It's the night I put you in the friend zone. And I also remember how manic you were. It's gonna be okay.
Oh,
It's gonna be okay.
her troubles.
Yeah, 'cause I found you.
Simmons?
Okay.
Topped out of your class after being the 2 youngest ever enrolled.
Well, there can only be one youngest, sir.
As if that wasn't enough attention, you recently mounted an unauthorized biofuel demonstration, the result of which
Oh no, Leopold. Come on, Fitz. You got to save her from Leopold. She's got to save you from this.
Gemma.
Taking control of the mind realm. Oh, here we go again. Some of their fondest memories are in one of these containment units. Fondest, I don't know. Most important.
Twisted
right now.
piece of work. The true you just cut my heart out with her bone knife.
Well, now you know how it feels!
Oh, ha, ha, ha! Hilarious comeback.
Yes, because your shadows are nice. A nice way to contain little
Suppress.
fears and keep things
Deep
nice
resentment.
and neat and tidy.
Oh, you're
and
so
ordered.
English.
Yeah, you said that before. These elaborate.
Love it.
Bending the truth.
And left to your own devices, turn into a Nazi dictator. Wait, is that bending the truth? No, it's not.
Yeah, and I suppose you're the one that's...
The truth, it's all ego.
Oh, ego.
Yeah.
This is
would love
definitely
to
the
deal
therapy
with
that they're
ego.
going to need
Guess
here,
what?
right?
You kids out there
I mean, hopefully it doesn't come out with them being hating each other, and instead realize, getting all of it aired
You just like to repress
and just strengthening their
and pretend
relationship.
that it's not happening.
You saved me on Maybe, then you saved me when we were trapped in the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, they were living that one. No, that was traumatic.
Had to mention it, didn't you?
Internal controls.
Because it's a containment,
Containment
pod.
pod,
Well, I
yeah.
guess we're stuck in here together.
It's a prison. You don't let the prisoners
That's
control
what
the thing.
death do us part means. The hell?
Oh no, tell me. Yep, I knew it. Of course. They're drawn to each other. Even their evil sides are drawn to each other.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That is whoa. Oh wow. Didn't know you liked that.
Didn't know you do that. That was 5 minutes and 33 seconds wasted. Are you ready to get back to work?
Okay, listen.
I'm sure she's
I'm sorry
speaking for a
about
lot
what
of the
I did,
viewers who
and
aren't
I really
shippers.
want to help Enoch,
but I loved
time
it.
travel is a nasty.
Oh, Enoch saved them. He's just disabled her. Yep. Enoch to the rescue.
Embrace me.
I almost forgot. You're a grandfather.
Bloody hell.
Missing that little bit.
In space prison with Simmons.
Are they actually going to get him back on Earth and get the entire team reunited here?
Safe for now, was laid waste.
So wait a minute. Is it not another dimension that Sarge comes from? It's literally another planet?
They're here?
Here.
So they're not jumping dimensions. I thought they were jumping dimensions. Because didn't he say this Earth? I swear Sarge said something about this Earth. I swear he did. Let me rewatch it and I'll get back to you. Okay, surprisingly, I actually kind of really liked that. When it first started, I'm not a fan of, especially in genre television, science fiction, fantasy stuff. You get episodes where somebody is in some sort of an alternate world. They even did it in Marvel's S.H.I.E.L.D., right? With the Construct at one point. I'm not a big fan of those episodes where somebody's in there and doesn't realize they're in there, and you're even as the viewer kind of sometimes led to believe it's the real world, but it's not the real world. That didn't happen here. It's kind of pretty clear from the beginning to us and to them that they were in some kind of a construct, and they took full advantage of it. I'm talking about Fitz and Simmons, and I really think they did it very well. They could have gone so horribly bad. And it could have been very boring and a waste of time. And I guess if Fitz and Simmons are not characters you like, or if you're not a shipper too, I'm kind of a shipper at heart, it could be a really bad episode for you. I loved it. This is one of my favorite episodes of the season, actually, for two reasons. One, for the Fitz and Simmons stuff, and it's also, as a shipper, one thing I get frustrated with all the time is shows that try to always divide your romantic pairings, your relationships, and they don't really do that so much with Fitz and Simmons. Fitz and Simmons they don't get divided for stupid reasons. They are stupid to me, but they get divided because they get pulled into separate directions. They get, not emotionally, I mean physically. They're on different assignments, or one of them gets taken or something. That's how they get separated. But I was worried when they started having that argument, and that's like I said, that's kind of like their therapy, I guess, where they were just having it out in the containment pod. I got a little worried for a second and said, "Oh no, is this gonna be like the end of Fitz and Simmons? Are they gonna have like divide them and make them not love each other anymore?" But then that passed very quickly because I realized Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has never disappointed me like that before. And sure enough, they didn't. And sure enough, I loved how it ended with, with them yelling at each other about, "That's why I love you. Why are you yelling? Why are we yelling?" I thought that was great. And then it was hilarious when their evil selves hooked up as well. And the whole Gemma's like, or Fitz, I didn't know you would do that. I didn't know you were into that. I didn't know you would do that. Very, very funny stuff. And then at the coming back to the S.H.I.E.L.D. world and the Earth, and Enoch saving them is really cool. But I'm wondering if that teleporter device, that ring thing, can take them all the way back to Earth. Can they get all the way back there? Or is it taking them to a ship and then the ship's going to get them to Earth? Because Daisy and crew got back pretty darn quickly. So I imagine Enoch might have a way of getting them back quickly, whether it's via the teleport device or via a fast ship or something like that. So that'd be good. I hope they do get back together because they need the whole crew together to fight this evil threat. And including Sarge and Princess Butterfly as well, I think, and the other two that they had captured. Once they get them to agree to cooperate and not think that they're lone wolves that are the only ones that can save the world or the universe. But that's an interesting point. Mac mentions when Daisy talks about how the Chronicon world was destroyed, Mac says, "Yeah, I saw it on the video." And at least I always thought that Sarge had come from a parallel universe, right? Because I swear he mentioned being on multiple Earths, like this is another Earth. But I think he might have actually said another world, and that the portals they were coming through weren't dimensional portals, but were portals across space. If that's the case, so much for my theory that this ties into the MCU moving towards alternate universes, the multiverse. But that also raises the interesting point of why do we have Sarge, who looks like, sounds like Coulson, in the same universe? It just makes it more complex. Him being from a parallel Earth kind of it was an easy explanation as to how he existed. But how he exists if they're not from a parallel universe, but they're from this universe, just another world. And also that raises the question of where do they get that semi, that truck that they drive around? I don't think, is there really another world out there in the universe that has that? And this is the first time they've been to this Earth? That just doesn't make any sense. So I'm still a little confused. Maybe Mac was wrong. Maybe Mac doesn't understand the parallel universes thing and thinks that what he saw was the Chronicon world being destroyed, but it was actually another Earth. I don't know. We'll find out next episode, but I'm really excited that it looks like they might be all getting back together, and including, like I said, teaming up with the bad guys, Sarge and his crew, and fighting the real bad guys. That looks like it's going to be a pretty exciting conclusion. Now, this was episode 6, and we're about on track. So I'm really happy. I like this episode quite a bit. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.